Sometimes the most uncomfortable truth is this: distance from someone you love can feel good. Not exciting, not dramatic, just lighter. And if that feels wrong to admit, you're not alone. We're taught that love should feel warm when we're close, that proximity equals connection, and distance equals loss. So when space feels calming instead of painful, something inside you questions it. What does this say about me? Does this mean I don't care? Am I becoming cold? But relief is not the same as rejection. Relief is a body response. When distance feels good, it usually means one simple thing. Your nervous system stopped bracing, stopped scanning, stopped adjusting, stopped preparing. Sometimes what we call missing someone is actually the return of tension. And when tension doesn't return, we interpret that as absence of love. But what if it's the absence of pressure? Not all closeness feels safe. Sometimes closeness requires performance. You become slightly more alert, slightly more agreeable, slightly more responsible. You track tone shifts. You anticipate reactions. You regulate yourself so nothing escalates. This doesn't have to look dramatic. No shouting, no visible conflict, just quiet adaptation. Over time, your body starts associating proximity with effort, and effort drains. So when you step away, something shifts. Your shoulders lower, your breath deepens, your thoughts slow down. You don't feel euphoric, you feel neutral. And neutral can feel like freedom when you're used to constant regulation. If distance feels easier, it doesn't automatically mean the relationship is bad. It might mean that safety was conditional. Maybe closeness required usefulness. Maybe connection depended on staying calm. Maybe love felt tied to responsibility. When affection is linked to performance, proximity activates function, not softness. So your system learned something. Close means stay sharp. Far means you can relax. That learning didn't happen in words. It happened in small moments. A look that meant don't react. A tone that meant be careful. An atmosphere that meant hold it together. Over time, your body encoded the pattern. And now, distance interrupts it. That interruption feels like relief. Not because you don't care, but because your system no longer has to carry the invisible weight. Here's where it gets complicated. The calmer you feel with space, the more guilt can appear. Because culturally, we equate love with longing. We expect missing. We expect ache. We expect emotional pull. So when your body doesn't react dramatically to absence, it feels wrong. But absence only hurts intensely when presence felt regulating. If presence felt activating, distance will feel stabilizing. That doesn't erase attachment. It reveals the type of attachment that formed. Some bonds are built on warmth. Some are built on duty. Some are built on survival. Survival-based bonds don't collapse in distance. They quiet. Relief isn't cruelty. It's information. And information can feel destabilizing when it contradicts the story you were given. Relief doesn't mean the end of connection. It means your nervous system is recalibrating. When you feel lighter away from someone, your body is saying something very specific. I am not on guard right now. That's all. Not I don't love. Not I don't care. Not this relationship means nothing. Just I am not bracing. For some people that realization is painful because it means proximity required tension. For others it's clarifying because it explains years of exhaustion they couldn't name. Distance doesn't create coldness. It reveals regulation patterns. Sometimes stepping back is the first time you notice how tightly you were holding yourself together. If distance feels like relief, you don't have to interpret it immediately. You don't have to turn it into a decision or a declaration or a conclusion. You can simply notice it. Notice what changes in your body. Notice what drops. Notice what becomes quiet. Relief doesn't accuse.